Today, me and Peach, I can't believe we're actually filming in the middle of a biscuit making session. She's working on the weekends. Anyways, today we are reviewing the Buffbunny Off the Grid collection. This is launching on Saturday, November 5th at 1 PM CST. And I know what you're thinking. It's been like very little time since the last Buffbunny launch, but we didn't enjoy the last Buffbunny launch so much, and this one's better. In all reality, I forgot where I saw, I think on like a live or Heidi's story or something, but they've been experiencing delays like all year with collections, so these just kind of got like squished together when normally they try to maintain like 6 to 8 weeks between launches. These ones are only 4 weeks apart. And I know it seems like a lot, but also here's a reminder, there's no pressure ever to buy from every launch. While some pieces do sell out, a lot of stuff does stick around and a lot of things return too. Like the candy wrap sports bra that I'm wearing right now. And another reminder that Black Friday is literally around the corner, and while the most recent collections don't tend to be a huge percentage off, usually just like 10 to 20, you are still able to get a little additional discount. On top of that, just a reminder that just a couple launches ago, they switched my code Kathryn from a support code to a discount code. So for the launches, you can use code Kathryn and get yourself an extra little 10% off. Anyways, this is the Off the Grid collection. Finally, a more like fall outdoorsy themed launch. This is all inspired by Heidi's home in Alaska. They filmed all the promos and did all the photo shoots in like her old home backyard, which I thought was super sweet. Anyways, we have a bunch of cute little fall colors, some classic jewel tones, some browns, and my literal favorite piece of like all time, the plaid. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk about this. But I need to buy this in every color, okay? Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So we are starting off with launch colors. There are a lot of launch colors. A couple of repeats though. So we have Vineyard Dark Red. This is one of my favorite colors from them. Used to be called Cabernet. There's also Secret Garden Dark Teal, which, you know, petition to change this name back to Teal Me More, because someone comes up to you, hey, what color is your top? Oh, it's Secret Garden Dark Teal. Too many words. You could just say, oh, Teal Me More. I just thought that was a cute name and I wish we'd bring it back. There's also Oak, a nice little like neutral brown. A couple other colors as well. There's Graham Cracker, which is kind of like a nude-ish tan. Carhartt, which seems like a warmer brown. Salsa Red is back. Grounded Dark Olive is back. There's Charged and Hazard, which are both neons. Midnight Navy, S'mores, Smoke Signal. So lots of neutrals. I did not get a lot of the colors, so I won't be able to share them all. And then there's a bunch of patterns. Like we already hinted to, there are 2 plaids, which I personally am all about the plaid. I've always been a plaid girl, like a little plaid flannel, just like, I've always loved those. They also have checkered prints, so these are going to be different than the plaids. Personally, I prefer plaid, but there are a lot more checkers as well. There are also camo prints. While I actually think that this blue one is kind of cute, like the blue one's kind of growing on me, the other ones, like the brown camo, I'm not really a big fan. In general, I feel like camo, we should maybe like retire that print for a little while, along with leopard print. I'm ready to say goodbye for like a good 5 to 10 years. You know, it'll come back. And yes, those are our prints. So as usual, let's start off with the leggings. So always a classic, the Legacy leggings will be back. The Legacy leggings are coming in so many colors. You basically have like almost all the solids, a bunch of the checkers and plaids as well. The Legacy leggings are my favorite, just kind of like staple legging from Buffbunny. I feel like they fit a little better and stay up a little better than the Rosa leggings. And you have that cute little tri-seam detail. They're made of the Newbury fabric, so they're nice and brushed, super soft. I always stick true to size with these, but generally if you're in between, I would size down. Sometimes in the prints, they feel a little bit more snug. I did not get any of the printed leggings, so I'm not sure. But I didn't feel like the plaid on the candy wrap sports bra was very tight, so in general I would stick true to size. The prints are definitely going to be very cellulite friendly. The other solids, just kind of a moderate cellulite friendly. I wouldn't expect a ton of coverage in lighter colors. They're always a solid medium to high on the booty scale, compression about a light to medium, and of course no front seam and no top band. So just a classic legging. If you are just looking for a staple legging from Buffbunny, this is always a go-to for me. I have like 6 pairs of these. Then we have the Limitless leggings. So these ones are the white bossy, so this color will not be launching, but what will be launching is snow camo, which we've seen before, as well as snow plaid. I kind of underestimated how cute that snow plaid would be. So the Limitless leggings are a performance legging. So the Legacy leggings are definitely a soft brushed. The Limitless leggings are sleek performance, kind of cool to the touch. So definitely very sweat wicking, good for high intensity activities. They usually make the white printed leggings in the Limitless fabric because these tend to just be a little bit more squat proof. I did double squat test these white bossies back in the Most Wanted review, and they were actually like pretty good for being a white legging. All of the leggings are 26-inch inseam and have no front seam. The Limitless leggings are also great because they do have 2 side pockets to fit your phone. Pretty high rise. I believe these are like a 10-inch rise and no top band, of course. And when I first tried the Limitless leggings in the like Taste of Summer collection, like gosh, like maybe 3 years ago, they had a front seam and they were kind of sliding down a good amount, but ever since they switched to the no front seam version, these ones actually stay up really well, and they are also pretty compressive. So these are high compression for me. I would definitely stick true to size. And if you're in between, you kind of could do either, but I feel like I would size down. You might get a little compression, but you just don't want these to slide down because they are sleek material. You're kind of relying on that compression to keep them up. Then we have the Material Girl ribbed leggings. So these are the only leggings coming in brown. This is the color Oak. So I actually have an extra small in these. I just honestly really hate when leggings slide down on me, and these are super stretchy. So I got an extra small in these in the black in, I forget which launch. So there's definitely no need to size down. I just personally like the size down so that I get maybe a little extra compression and less sliding. Anyways, we will give these a try on, but these are no top band, slight V in the front, no front seam. There's a little sewn on metal coin logo, V tapered glute seams, 26-inch inseam like the rest. And here's a close-up. These are kind of like a sleek ribbed material. Here are the ribbed leggings. Keep in mind, this is a size down, but I'm really not getting cut into anywhere. But again, I really probably just could wear a small on this, so it's not a big deal. Nice high rise on this one. Overall compression, I'm gonna say medium. It might be light to medium in my normal size small. I love that we get a little bit of dipping down in the waist here. Gives a little extra lower tummy control. We do have a little crotch gusset here. It might be a tiny bit visible from some angles, but for most of the time, I don't think it's really a problem. You have that ribbed material going down. The ribbed material does help hide a little bit of cellulite, so we'll say cellulite friendly. And these are super stretchy, and the seams go above the glutes, so these are actually super flattering on the glutes. It's definitely not going to squish them down. This fabric is incredibly stretchy. And then classic little 7/8 length for me. While I feel like ribbed leggings usually are like kind of advertised a little more as lounge, these ones actually have kind of a sleek performance feel to them. So I feel like I would be okay working out in them. Maybe I'd wear this whole set to work out. I feel like the Bloom Sports Bra is a little bit better than the Henley for working out. So we'll do a little workout test and see. But yeah, these leggings have grown on me. I think especially since I just did the size down, that really helps them from not sliding down or budging on me. But again, you don't have to size down, but you definitely can. I really could not fit into most extra small leggings, but I can fit into these just fine. Then, a new pair of leggings. These are the Expedition leggings. So these are only coming in 2 colors. We have the Secret Garden Dark Teal with, I believe this is the color Caution on the side and the little piping. But these are another performance legging. They also come in black with white piping. So they have no front seam, no top band. They are made of a performance material. Now it's not the Elysium fabric, it's actually a nylon spandex. Feels pretty similar to the Loch Ness leggings, except I feel like it's a little bit more dense and feels a little bit more performance. Sometimes I feel like the Loch Ness leggings aren't quite performance enough. These feel better, but I will get a workout in these and we'll test them out and see. But here is the material, sleek performance, and then almost like a slightly reflective piping. So these also have a slight V in the front, no front seam, curved glute seams, and then the piping goes all the way down the leg. Okay, and the Expedition leggings. I feel like these are not quite as brushed on the inside as the Loch Ness leggings, so I do feel like these are a little bit more performance than those, which I think is ideal. A little more compression as well. I'm kind of getting medium compression. but they are super stretchy, so I'm definitely not restricted. True to size, but if you're in between, I might size down just because they are so stretchy, but you could really go either way. Little gusset, not really seeing it from the front. We do have a little V dip down in the waist here, super high rise, and then the piping detail on the side I think is just really fun. It's not very soft though, like I'll say this about the sports bra in a bit, but like if your arms are like, you know, rubbing against your legs, it's a little bit itchy. So it's not itchy on the inside though. Like on my legs, these are totally soft, no problems, but just like externally. Should be pretty pill resistant and performance. I'm not sure about a ton of cellulite coverage, but they only come in darker colors, so you might be okay. Definitely flattering on the glutes as well. These are super stretchy, definitely can, you know, conform to around the glutes. Seams go above the glutes, so we'll give them a medium to high. I definitely feel like this would be good for performance workouts. So I will get a little workout in this and insert that on the screen at some point. 26-inch inseam. And yeah, I would definitely say that this is like a fun little set if you like a little contrast detail. Okay, excuse my looks, but I just woke up and we're filming this before class, but I wanted to do some updates. So I did work out in the Expedition set, and I didn't notice this in the try-on, but these are the leggings inside out. And the piping does go on the inside of the waistband, and like I was saying, it is pretty itchy, so this did kind of bother me throughout my workout. And I didn't find the Expedition bra super tight, but if you look on the back, some of the piping kind of like goes through and just like makes these little like itchy points on your back. So as someone who really hates wearing like anything like itchy that's gonna like rub into you or like bother you like that, this was not my favorite for working out. Then we have the Confidential leggings. So the Confidential sets launched in the Boss launch about 2 years ago, and I do have the old version. So they always were a camo, but they made the camo a lot more prominent this time, which I kind of wish they kept it a little more on the subtle side, because before it was just like, it was so subtle, and like, you know, that's the kind of way I like to do camo. So here's the old Confidential. You can see just a very subtle camo. This new Confidential is a lot more contrast between the like camo blob colors. So it's definitely going to be a lot more bold. This is the color Rapids. They also have more neutrals like Grounded Dark Olive and Carhartt, which is a brown. This color is kind of growing on me, but in a way it's kind of giving Gymshark camo seamless. It's not a seamless material, but the camo does kind of remind me of that. I don't know, leave your comments down below about camo. Like I said, I'm kind of ready to let it go. But anyways, this is a jacquard, and if these are anything like the old Confidential sets, the jacquard is super stretchy. We've had a couple experiences with jacquard this year, some of them being the Flower Power leggings, also the Hellraiser leggings, and both of those jacquards were just like super, super heavy, and this is a much more lightweight jacquard material. So I prefer this jacquard a lot more. Again, we have no front seam. This one's just kind of flat across in the front, not much of a V taper. A very gentle V in the back, and 26-inch inseam. Let's give it a try. So here are the Confidential leggings. So we definitely got a solid high rise. Pretty consistent with Buffbunny. I find that they have like some super high rise stuff, which personally works for me because I have a long torso. So we have no front seam. The waistband is just flat across on this one, and the stitching is very thin and reminds me a lot of like Rosa legging stitching as opposed to Legacy legging stitching. No seams along the side of the leggings. We do have a little gusset, but I'm not finding it very noticeable. Seam going all the way down here, and the seams in the back, they do go above the glutes, and these are actually pretty stretchy, so you can definitely situate them around the glutes and get a solid medium to high on the booty scale. Definitely cellulite proof. You're not going to see any cellulite because of all this irregularity in the patterns. So in terms of the jacquard, it's definitely super stretchy, just as stretchy as I remembered. You really could go either way if you're in between sizes. You could size down and just expect a little bit more compression, but you're still going to fit into it because it's super stretchy. So this is not a seamless material, but it is giving me a teeny bit of like seamless itch, which if you've ever tried a seamless legging, you know sometimes they can have that characteristic itch. So these are definitely not the softest leggings. So like if you're like sitting for a long period of time in these, I always find that like my legs really itch, so I would not choose these for that. These are definitely not as soft as something like a Newbury. These, however, are super performance. Like I can tell this material is not gonna pill, it's really gonna hold up, so definitely gonna be good for like high performance workouts. Probably just with the itchiness, these wouldn't be my top choice. And again, I wish they had gone with a teeny bit more of a subtle camo. These are like the classic 26-inch inseam leggings, so kind of 7/8 on me. But yeah, they actually are super comfy, definitely stretchy. I think they're a little more compressive than they were last time. Last time I was definitely getting like a solid light compression. These ones are more medium. Okay, workout update with the Confidential set. I actually thought this one was great for workouts. The material is really sweat wicking, hides sweat well, and is really performance. This is definitely going to hold up to your glute bands and any high intensity workouts. And it also stayed up really well too and didn't slide down. So I wish the print was a little bit more subtle potentially, but this one did work really well in the workouts. And then a classic is back, the Rosa Pocket leggings. So the Rosa Pocket leggings are always a go-to for me from Buffbunny as well. They're one of my favorite pocket leggings of all time, made of their Newbury fabric, so super soft and brushed, just like the Legacy leggings. These also have no front seam, kind of a similar shape to the Limitless leggings, but they are softer and something I'd wear a little more for like every day, not high intensity workouts. I still wear them to the gym, but my favorite way to wear them is just, you know, out and about, errands, walks, things like that. I stick true to size on these, but they always feel a little bit more like compressive than just regular Rosa leggings. So if you're in between, I would consider a size up. Medium to high on the booty scale as well. And compression is about a medium on these, so just a little step up from the Legacy leggings. And again, the classic 26-inch inseam. Next section of the video, we are moving on to shorts. So I didn't even get any shorts this launch, but I feel like we're definitely transitioning into legging season. But in case anyone was wondering, still no longer shorts. We got 3 pairs of 4-inch shorts. That's what we've dealt with all year, guys, okay? We're hoping in 2023 for some longer shorts, and I'm optimistic. So first we have the Legacy shorts. So this color is not launching. This is the Secret Guarded Dark Teal. This is from another launch, but just so we have them. So the Legacy shorts, 4 inches. They're actually slightly less high rise than the Legacy leggings. They're about an inch shorter in the rise. So they're just a little less overwhelming to shorter torsos. We got that Newbury fabric, ultra soft. These are actually pretty thick thigh friendly. I always find the bottom seam to be very stretchy and forgiving. They do tend to roll on me. That's gonna be any 4-inch short, so every short this launch is not roll friendly for me. And then like the Legacy leggings, we just have the tri seams in the back. So depending on the color of these, you can get like a light to medium compression. I expect the check prints to be a little bit more compressive than any solids. Then the Confidential shorts. So I did not get the Confidential shorts, but they are the same shape as the Confidential leggings, which we just tried, except they're in a 4-inch short version. So they're gonna be high rise, no front seam, those camos, and I would expect these to be pretty thick thigh friendly as well because the jacquard material is so stretchy. So I wouldn't really worry about too much thigh compression. Personally, I would stick true to size with those. Same with the Material Girl ribbed shorts. So of course, we used to have Material Girl ribbed bike shorts, but what they do, they shortened them to 4 inches. So now we have another pair of 4-inch shorts, as if we didn't have enough 4-inch shorts. I think everyone's drowning in 4-inch shorts this year. If you like 4-inch shorts, we're all envious of you. Hope you know that. Anyways, Material Girl ribbed shorts. So again, same shape as the Material Girl ribbed leggings. Although I do size down in the Material Girl leggings, I would not size down in the shorts just because I would worry about that thigh seam cutting into me. So I would stick true to size for these. They're going to be a sleek ribbed material, V contoured seams in the back, no front seam, no top band. And these are coming in some more neutral colors. It comes in Graham Cracker, which is a tan, Smoke, which is gray, Salsa Red, and Onyx Black, but these do not come in those nice little browns that the leggings come in. Next section is sports bras, and if there's one thing I love from Buffbunny, it's their sports bras, especially if you have a larger cup size, larger bust. While these may not be a she fit, you know, they're cute, but still functional. So I know everyone's excited. I have never reviewed this bra on the channel before, but we have the Bloom bra in this beautiful brown. So Buffbunny, they just continue to test me because my favorite bra from them used to be the Monarch bra. Then they kind of changed that one. So then it was the Rosa bra because I just felt like that was a classic bra for large cup sizes, good coverage, good support. And then they came out with the Candy Wrap bra. And this one, Honestly, this is probably still number one. But another cute and functional option for large cup sizes is the Bloom sports bra. This one's so cute. It's also made of the Newbury fabric, so it is soft and brushed. It's also long line, so kind of their classic long line Newbury sports bra. They have a little band here and then a double thickness of fabric for the long line section. Really great coverage in the front with little ruching detail to make it a little less uniboob. Nice thick tank straps. That's so important so they don't cut into you. And then they come back into a cute little almost racerback type situation. So we have removable cut pads as usual, and we weren't super pleased with the cut pads in the last launch, but they're feeling better now. So I feel like we're back to the normal cut pads. This one feels like a classic Buff Bunny cut pad, and the color matches the bra. So that's what I always loved about Buff Bunny. So I feel like last launch was just kind of a little bit of a fluke. This one also comes in a ton of colors and patterns. Okay, so here's the Bloom sports bra. Also, sorry for any noises we're hearing today. Super windy outside, and there's some sirens, so a little crazy. Another win for the large cup size ladies. Another win for us. It's a good day to have a large cup size. Okay, so we got a nice little long line situation, Newbury fabric, this brown. I just think this brown is so beautiful. It's such like a neutral brown, not too warm, not too cool. It'll be great on a lot of skin tones. Nice thick tank straps. These are definitely not going to cut in on your workouts, but because they do come into a racer back, they're not going to fall down. Absolutely full coverage on this one. You don't have quite as big of a little cleavage peak as the candy wrap, and you don't have the side boob of the Rosa sports bra. Got that nice little ruching here to just give you a little bit of separation, and it's kind of a squarish neckline. Support is about medium to full, and then again the back just has a tiny little strappy detail, not very much, and this really isn't cutting in anywhere. And while the candy wrap and Rosa sports bras can feel a little bit snug, this one definitely runs a little bit bigger, is a little more true to size. So no need to consider a size up in this one. I am perfectly happy in my normal small. And if I was in between, you can kind of go either way. Size up if you like a little more space, size down if you want a little bit more compression. But I think this bra is super cute. Coming in a ton of new colors and prints. I think I like candy wrap just a little bit better, but this one might be a better one to wear on a day where I don't want to be quite as compressed, but still nice and covered and supported. And then none other than the candy wrap sports bra. I love this bra so much. And listen guys, I don't get obsessed over clothing all that much. I can like a good pair of leggings, I can like a good sports bra, but I am obsessed with this bra. It is so cute. It can literally be paired with like any fall color, like white plaid with vineyard dark red, white plaid with a little brown, white plaid with a little teal. Like, it goes with everything. I know what you're saying. It's white. Of course it goes with everything. But there's just a certain vibe with it. But still, loving all the colors it pairs with. Anyways, we've already talked about this, but this is the candy wrap sports bra. I love the candy wrap sports bra. If you are a large cup size and you have not tried it yet, you're missing out. I now have 4 candy wraps, and listen, it secures you so well. So in terms of fit for the candy wrap, they are pretty snug. So along the band, it's pretty much okay for me, but then the cut pad region, I'm definitely pretty compressed. So I would say true to size for like smaller cup sizes, but consider a size up for larger cup sizes. I personally am still going to stick with a small just because I don't mind a lot of compression in my sports bras. I like to be tied down. I love compression in a sports bra, but I definitely do feel like I occasionally get a little bit of cutting in along the lats here. So just be careful. This one definitely runs a teeny bit small. The wrap detail of it is just so cute. You have all this little fabric kind of gathering. It's not technically like a long line sports bra because it doesn't have that second section of like double thickness fabric extending down, but I do see on smaller cup sizes, it definitely extends longer down the torso. So it's not technically a long line sports bra, but it kind of can be depending on your cup size. And then not only is it just super cute in the front, but they also have adjustable straps, which I just feel like we don't see very much. And these adjustable straps, it's made of like a thick, kind of softer elastic. Sometimes I see adjustable straps and they're those like super tiny, thin, shiny bra straps that just like cut into your neck like nothing else. These are so nice and thick that they really don't cut in. So it's just a comfortable type strap. Oh, Peach, you're back. Oh, let's not sit on all the leggings, okay? these are not all pet fur friendly. Everyone thinks you're so cute. So these ones also have removable cups. I have not quite checked out what they are. So for the candy wrap sports bras, they don't have the usual oval cup pads. I feel like just due to the shape of the bra, they've been putting in these. So still a little bit on the flimsy side, but it almost still feels better than the last launch. Final notes, in case we didn't already mention, it's the Newbury fabric and a solid medium to high support for me, especially in this size small where I get a lot of compression. We are just held into place and coverage, medium to full side boob coverage, and just like a peak of cleavage, but there's zero chance of me falling out of this bra. And we already talked about her, but the Rosa sports bra, so this solid teal is not coming in this launch. I just already had this bra from before. Also, you know, check your closets if you have any Teal Me More Secret Garden teal. There's a lot of pieces in this collection to pair it with because this color comes back a lot. Anyways, classic Rosa sports bra. If the candy wrap sports bra is maybe a little too much going on for you, the Rosa sports bra is a classic, also large cup size friendly. It's a long line Newbury fabric sports bra, so this has those classic cup pads that are oval shaped, match the color of the fabric. Some seams along the front. I would actually give this one a full coverage. Occasionally there can be a teeny bit more side boob than something like the candy wrap sports bra, so maybe we should put this back in a medium to full coverage. And then definitely medium to high support as well. And this one is more true to size than the candy wrap, but if you're in between sizes, I would consider a size up. I wear a small on this one and it's fine. And then we just have some crisscross strappy detail. And yeah, always a solid sports bra. I never fall out of this one. And then I had to get this piece. This is the Henley ribbed crop. So I got this in oak to match the Material Girl leggings. So this is another ribbed material, same fabric as the Material Girl leggings, and we have some buttons. And a direction that I really approve of Buffbunny going is they used to launch, I feel like, a lot of cropped tanks that just were like one layer of fabric and they didn't have built-in support or anything. But recently they have been adding built-in bras to all of their tops like this. Like if this was launched 2 years ago, I feel like it would just be the top and no built-in bra. But now we have a built-in bra with cup pads. So you just have to put on one piece. And I just think that makes life so easy. So I don't know how I feel about working out in this. It feels more lifestyle to me, but then we do have a racer back, which is a little bit more, you know, workouty. So it's kind of an in-between piece. Little buttons in the front, does have that built-in bra, like I said. Let's just give it a try. Okay, so here's this bad boy. Listen, I sized down to an extra small in leggings. I'm wearing a small on this top and I am getting cut into and it's super tight. So I think this runs small. Personally, I would have preferred a medium. Like especially, I think you can just see how much this is cutting into me back there. This would definitely hurt after a while. So not sure how much use I'm gonna get out of it because of that. So again, we do have the built-in bra. It's a little snug there too, so I could see sizing up for that purpose as well. We have 3 little buttons in the front. I unbuttoned them for a little peep of cleavage so we can examine with no buttons clipped, 1 button, 2 buttons, and all 3. I feel like having at least 1 or 2 unclipped kind of accentuates the fact that it is a Henley situation. So these straps over my shoulders are a little bit tight as well. In a size medium, I bet this would be okay. Then we just have a little racer back. I love that they included a built-in bra with this because you're never gonna have any lines or anything underneath. Definitely full coverage. We're getting full side boob coverage, and if it's all buttoned up, you're completely covered. Support, it could be medium to high or medium. I still don't know how I feel about working out in this one. You definitely could, but for me, it kind of looks a little bit more lifestyle. So yeah, I definitely would choose a size up for this. I also like how the ribbed material has it a little more soft on the inside, so you don't get that itchiness like you do with the Confidential set. So if this was the right size, it would actually be super comfy and a cute little lounge piece. The Heartbreaker sports bra is back. We just saw this in the last collection. So this is going to be one of the 2 performance material bras this time. It is made of the Elysium fabric in these little square sections. Then it has elastics kind of lining all the little cutouts with adjustable straps. So it is quite a big cutout. So personally, I just don't really wear this one that much because it's just, I just feel like my girls kind of settle in too much and it's just not my favorite for working out. But other than that, true to size, if you're in between, I would probably size up. Medium coverage, medium support. I feel like I see more small to medium cup sizes wearing and loving this bra, but I definitely think it's cute on everyone. It's just not my top pick. Then the Confidential sports bra to match the Confidential leggings and shorts. So when we tried the Confidential sports bra in the Boss launch, I was falling out in every way possible. It just was not a lot of coverage, but they have upped the coverage. You can see it has more material on this little front rise part before the V. So we'll do a little side by side here, but yeah, we have a V neck. We do have an elastic band along the bottom, so this is not a long line, and kind of a little skinny racer back in the back. But I am definitely excited to see more coverage added, because that's just like a little fix that I feel like just makes this bra more wearable to me. So made of that same jacquard material, we do have the matching colored cut pads again. And I don't know if this makes a difference to anyone else, but the cut pad is very easily retrievable in this design. So you can see just how large the space to grab the cut pad is. And some of Buffbunny's other bras, like especially their Rosa bra, I love the Rosa bra, but I hate reaching in that tiny little hole along the top to grab the cut pad out. It's just difficult, and this just makes my life easy. And let's be honest, when you're wearing it, the cut pad's not gonna fall out or anything anyway, so I just feel like that's a good little touch. Okay, updated confidential sports bra. So this one is way better than before. I actually feel like I could go work out in this. And leave me a comment down below. I feel like the confidential camos are maybe a little more wearable than the like legacy camos I've seen. I'm just like not really a fan of this like brown one. Just not really a fan. Anyways, I feel like this one's a little bit cuter. So this is made of a jacquard material, which means that the print is woven into the fabric. Got a little V-neck. We do have a little bit of side spillage. So overall coverage on this one, we're gonna go for a medium. Has this nice secure band at the bottom. So if you are a fan of sports bras with an elastic and not a long line, this one will be for you. Because of that band though, you can't like size down quite as easily. So I think that this one is true to size. If you're in between, I would probably size up. Support, it's a solid medium support, way better than before. Again, a little bit of side boob. I really don't think I'd fall out of this one. Whereas the last one, I definitely think I could have fallen out of. Got this cute little like tapered racer back here. It's like kind of skinny. So even though it's not the highest support bra, I still feel like it'll be pretty performance. This fabric also feels pretty sweat wicking and will hide sweat well, because the sweat will just kind of blend in with the camo prints. Big improvement on this one. I always love a racerback sports bra, and fortunately I am not feeling any cutting into the lats. So this one I would not say runs small. Then we have the Expedition sports bra. So this one matches those Expedition leggings. It's made of that nylon spandex performance material, and the front is kind of giving Revolution bra. So it's got actually a pretty long line portion, it's almost like crop length here, and then a square neckline. That's why it's kind of reminding me of the Revolution bra. Nice thick tank straps, and then we get interesting on the back. We have this cute little neon like bungee cord situation to add a little detail in the back. This will make a little more sense when it's on. And then we have the piping detail along the sides. Let's try it on. Okay, so here is the Expedition sports bra. So we have a nice long line section here. Super thick straps, so I would say that these are even thicker than the Revolution bra straps. Square neckline. I feel like at times the straps feel like a teeny bit long, or maybe it's just because they're straight up and down. There's a chance of them sliding off, so just be warned of that. The straps could potentially slide off. They're actually staying put pretty well at this time. I think because of that, I would size down if in between, otherwise true to size. Coverage, medium. I feel like I might be getting a teeny bit of spillage at the top, but generally this feels like a little bit more coverage than the Revolution bra. Support, also medium. And then the back, you can really see those little bungee straps in action. So they're just kind of tacked down at the sides here, but it's literally like a bungee cord. So it's like stretchy, and it doesn't really add anything functionality wise, but I think it's super cute. I kind of wish they had more colors in this, because I feel like this is one of like the more unique pieces. And then you have a little piping down the side. I will say this piping is a little bit rough, so if your arm rubs by it, or like your arms are by your side for a long period of time, it might irritate the inside of your arm. For most purposes, I feel like that won't really be an issue. Just if you're super sensitive to some like sensory things, I would just be aware of that. But yeah, I definitely think this one's cute. Super fun little detail, like something a little bit more exciting without being a crazy print. The ivy crop is back, this time in more neutral colors. This one I want to say sold out pretty quickly last time, but it is a crop. It has built-in cup pads, but there's no elastic in there. It's just a seam to kind of keep the cup pads where they need to be. So it's definitely more of like a light to medium support. Good for hiding nippage and everything, but personally I would not do any high impact activities in this bra, because I really need that elastic under the bust to just kind of lift the girls up a little bit. Thin little spaghetti straps. These can potentially cut into your neck a little bit, so be careful of that. I would say true to size. If you're in between, I honestly would size down. I feel like if anything, it's just like a little bit bigger. It does have a band along the bottom, which I wish it didn't have because that can kind of cut into you. So it's not like a thick elastic or anything, it's just a little seam. And it's just not very seamless. I wish it was seamless on the bottom. It's made of the Energy fabric, which is similar to the Newbury, but a little bit thinner and about a medium full coverage. It has a high neck, but does scoop around the armpits a little bit, so there's a little bit of possibility for side boob. And yeah, overall, definitely a cute top. Oh, we haven't even talked about the back yet. We haven't even talked about the back. That's the most important part. Super cute little crisscross caged back detail. Definitely can be worn for gym and activities, but it's just not my favorite high support option. Okay, now we're moving on. We're moving on to tops. 3 just kind of general tops. None of these have built-in bras. So first we have the Roughin It crop. So this is technically the color Evergreen, but it really does match the Secret Garden teal enough to wear them. I just feel like because it's made of a different fabric, they didn't want to call it the exact same color name because different fabrics kind of dye slightly differently. So it is made of the Nimbus fabric, which is a super soft, thin, flowy material that a lot of their tops are made out of. So here's a close-up of the Nimbus. You can see it's just very flowy, lightweight, stretchy, and it has that neon green yellowish piping. So I feel like you could pair this well with a pair of plain Secret Garden teal leggings or shorts, or with those expedition leggings. It's got a little mock neck. We have thumb holes and a little seam down the front and back. So here's the Roughin It crop. I have to say, I love the little lines on this. I love how it looks with the leggings. Like you have that like little seam that goes down the arm and then this goes down the leg. So it gives like this super cool, like elongated look. Definitely now that I have these on, this definitely is giving more green and the leggings are giving more teal. So I think you can definitely tell it's a different color, unfortunately. I have to say, I like the top, I like the design, I love the details, but I just like don't feel like Nimbus fabric was the best choice for this one. I feel like making this in the fabric of that Naughty crop that I tried earlier would just be better, like because that one's a little more stretchy. I feel like the Nimbus, it's very flowy. For more form-fitting crops, I don't feel like it works quite as well. I feel like you can kind of see with like the seam ending here, it just feels like a little bit flimsy for a form-fitting top. Nimbus feels super luxurious and like flowy crops. Like I love my rainforest crop, horizon top, but for some reason I'm not liking it as much in this. I feel like it's a little tight on the thumb holes as well. And this like neck is super tight to get on over your head. I feel like the Nimbus has like a pretty stark end point in the stretch, or maybe it has to do with the seams. It's definitely not perfect, and I just feel like it's kind of hard to pair with things when the color isn't like a perfect match, but still is cute, still is soft and lightweight. Love that it has thumb holes, but it also is pretty cropped. It's actually more cropped than the Expedition sports bra. So if I wanted to hide the sports bra underneath, I'd kind of have to like tuck it in and then put the top on. And even then we might expose it. So I don't know. This one I feel like is like a little bit of a bummer. I personally would probably just do the Expedition sports bra and the bottom, and then maybe the Trail Mix top over top. It's not long sleeve, but it still goes with the colors of the Expedition set. And then in case if we didn't show the back thoroughly, here's what the back looks like. Then a top I did not get is the Trail Mix tank. So this is the only full length top option. I usually would like to see maybe a couple more. So it looks like it's made of the Nimbus fabric, which is the same as the last top. So it's going to be very flowy. It's got that little elastic band at the back in a fun little contrast color. And I want to say that looks like there's mesh on the top. So it's definitely kind of a relaxed fit, flowy, full length tank. Good for layering. And then the Twisted Tent crop. So it looks pretty similar to the Naughty crop. So this one's pretty old at this point. Looks similar to the Naughty crops with the little twisted detail kind of under the bust. So this one is also made of the Nimbus fabric. It's a high neckline, but it's not a mock neck like I feel like the Naughty crops were. It's pretty cropped. That little twist detail does go just right under the bust. And it looks like it's long sleeve with thumb holes. So love to see it. Last category. Actually, it's the second to last. I lied. Outerwear. So they're launching a couple little outerwear pieces in this collection. We'll start with the BB bomber, which I did not get. It's reminding me of that Gymshark Whitney Simmons bomber because you can wear it with the sleek, like shiny portion out, or the fluffy Sherpa teddy lining on the inside. You can wear that on the outside as well, so it is reversible. Got some cute little colors. We have the color Natural, which is like a light tan. Mossy, which I can't decide. I can't decide what Mossy is. I think Mossy is like a bluish gray. And then Onyx Black. Looks like a semi-cropped bomber with teddy lining, full zip, hood, and side pockets. So this one I feel like looked super cute. I just personally was not in the mood for a bomber. I wanted to get this one instead. What I got is the Intense Fleece. So I got it in this taupe checkered color, and it's super plush. This one is also reversible, so I could just wear it like white fluffiness on the outside. So it's made of a polyester fleece, semi-cropped as well. But personally, I like all of my jackets to be like slightly cropped, like just over my high-rise jeans or something, because when it's too long, it's just not a flattering shape for me. You have these long fluffy sleeves, but you can cuff them to get a little bit of the white on the outside. And there's also, if I can find it, oh yeah, and there's also a little bungee cord to kind of make it cinched in at the waist. Let's try it on. Okay, so it's a little more cropped than I wanted. I kind of like my jackets to go to like here. Listen, my belly, it's gonna be cold. So, a little short for me, but I am very tall. So if you're like 5'5" or below, this might be a better length for you. I also am just like generally confused about the draw cord situation here. Like, do I pull like this? Like, do I pull with both? It's not really making sense. Okay, I get it. They like tied it down to there so the drawstring wouldn't be like about everywhere. I still don't really get it. Okay, well, a little bit more cinched, but not a ton. This is actually quite warm. I didn't even think it was all warm in here, but feeling pretty toasty. Okay, it's 75. That's still pretty warm. And we have a little zipper with a little Buff Bunny detail on it. It's very subtle. And let's zip this collar up. So I think the little plaid is super cute. It doesn't quite match the oak brown, but I think it's close enough. And the sleeves, unfortunately, when I do the cuff, which is a cute way to make the sleeves a little shorter and show off a little bit of the like fuzzy sherpa inside, it's too short for me, so I have to have these sleeves full length. And then here's the back, just like a little collar situation. I have to say, I did have a little sherpa teddy coat phase. I just have a feeling that this one's gonna be a little more than I would want to pay for it, so I'm just gonna say it right now. If this is over like 55 to 60, I probably wouldn't buy it. So yeah, it's still cute. I don't have a problem with it, but I just don't know how much it's gonna be yet, so I can't really tell you if I feel like I would personally buy it, but I have this feeling that it's gonna be a no. Other than that, this one does say do not machine wash. So listen, I don't wash my jackets very much unless they're like visibly soiled or I'm like sweating in them, which I tend to not do. So it does say dry clean. You maybe could wash it. If anyone has experience washing sherpa things, and can let me know if they got ruined or not. But with some of my teddy coats in the past, I used to wear them a lot in college and like would sit against, you know, a chair, and the areas where I would kind of like sit on the back of my butt would get like a little rubbed over time, and the material would kind of like squish down a little bit. I feel like the bomber would be like a little bit more of a durable jacket that I feel like might be worth the money. This one I'm just not entirely sure, but I do like the plaid. I think that's super cute. And in terms of sizing, I would say true to size. This is a small and it still is a little bit oversized. I could still fit a long sleeve under this. So I would recommend sticking with your normal size. If you're in between though, I would choose the larger size just because you can never have too much space. But yeah, and it's pretty cropped. And then while this isn't really outerwear, there's also a pair of overalls, which we know that one threw us. We didn't see that coming. So the overalls, they are a cotton spandex twill. They almost look kind of like khakis in material. So the straps are adjustable. They have that normal like bra strap sliding adjuster. They have side pockets and back pockets. Looks like they have like a little belt situation to kind of cinch in the waist a little bit. Straight leg fit. Guys, we got the overalls. They ended up sending them to me so we can see if they are a tall girl approved. I will start by doing the inseam. About 30 to 30.5 inch inseam, so that's usually a little shorter than what I go for as a tall gal. We usually go for like 33, so let's try this on. Okay, so first of all, I did get a small, and I was worried that these would be difficult to get over my hips because it's obviously going to be more tapered up here than around here, but they have little buttons so that you can get it on and then button it up so that it can still be tapered on the waist, but you can still get them on easily. Okay, so we're all buttoned up. The straps, you can take them off like that. It's like a, I don't really know what this kind of strap is called, but I just loosened mine all the way. It's kind of just like a classic little strap adjuster here. So we loosened them all the way. I know we're only seeing half my body right now, but it's kind of how it has to be. Here's before any adjustments. I am wearing my normal legging size small, and I am happy to say that I actually have plenty of room in the thighs and the glutes. Like normally if I just bought a pair of jeans or something just like off the rack, that wouldn't really be the case. Then they also have this little double ring belt adjuster. So you can kind of like, that's probably a little too tight, but you can kind of cinch in the waist. So you still get like that, like, you know, fitting in the glutes, but you get a little more waist snatching. And I'm definitely on the loosest setting of these straps here. But keep in mind, not only am I tall, I'm 5'9", but I also have a very long torso. So even if you're like 5'10", 5'11", but you're mostly legs, it probably will still fit you in the torso. The length might be another situation, but let's talk about some details here first. So the straps fit, and it's honestly not too uncomfortable lengthwise. Definitely, you know, I mean, you'd wear something underneath this anyway. I think it's cute with the plaid. There's a little pocket in the front. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's kind of a convenient phone pocket. Then there's a little zip pocket as well for you to put more things in. We have two front pockets here, pretty spacious, with a little like mini extra pocket, and then booty pockets as well. And then the elephant in the room, the length. So for me, these might actually still be doable. They are just like right to my ankles, but maybe let's throw on a pair of shoes and see. We also haven't really talked about the fabric yet, but it does actually have a little bit of stretch to it, and it's kind of like almost like between a denim and a khaki, like I was saying. And it has stretch, but it doesn't feel like thin, like sometimes jeans with stretch do have. So you guys tell me in the comments, are these too short for me or not? I think they actually could be slightly doable. They're definitely not long. So if you are any taller than me, or maybe you have super long legs, keep in mind these are 30-inch inseam. So that's kind of a classic like regular jean length, but maybe even, I don't know, maybe they could be cute, kind of cuffed. Maybe not. But anyways, these are more tall girl friendly than expected, but the length in the legs just isn't quite there. But they're actually cuter than I thought. Will we turn this into a Halloween costume this weekend? Maybe. Now we are done with outerwear and on to accessories. So I did not get any of the new accessories in this collection, but there are some cute ones. So the glute bands are back. So they have the glute bands in just the black and white checkers. They have fleece headbands, so made of the same material as the Sherpa fleece of the Intense fleece. The Game Changer duffel is back, so I will link my review with a timestamp to the Game Changer duffel before, but it's a super spacious duffel. Honestly, I have not used mine yet, but I feel like I don't really go on like weekend trips where I would bring a bag that I have to like carry. I just personally prefer a little rolly bag, you know, just save my back some strain. But the Game Changer duffel, I know you guys have been waiting for that. It has a super cool compartment on the bottom where you can zip it off if you don't want it, or it's a nice little compartment for like dirty clothes, shoes. There is a laptop sleeve. There's an insulated food storage compartment as well. I use my Game Changer backpack every day at school. Every day. I used to use the Game Changer tote. Now I use the backpack, but I still use the tote for travel, but I just love having that little food compartment because I never have to carry a lunchbox. Anyways, I'll have a more detailed review of that linked below. And then we have the classic Game Changer stuff, but Sherpa lined. So there's the Sherpa wallet. So the Game Changer wallets do have a removable strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody. I've actually never received the Game Changer wallet, so I don't have a review of that to link, but the Sherpa version looks super soft and plush. Then the Sherpa belt bag. I do love my Buffbunny belt bag. It's actually really spacious. I have like the Amazon belt bags that kind of look like the Lululemon ones, and they're definitely smaller. So if you want a more spacious belt bag, the Buffbunny one holds a lot. It has gold zippers, gold buckle, so it's just kind of like a little more elevated of a belt bag. And listen, if you don't have a belt bag at this point, they are like amazing for even crossbody if you don't want to wear them like fanny pack style. I love belt bags. And lastly, the Sherpa tote. So this definitely reminds me of the Buffbunny Game Changer tote bag, except covered in like fuzziness instead of the faux leather. I would keep in mind for this one that it's not going to be quite as easy to clean or maintain as the classic Buffbunny tote bags, just because it does have, you know, fuzziness on the outside, so you're not just going to be able to wipe things off. So if you're planning on bringing this to work or anywhere where you could get something dirty, I mean, like a regular office job, probably not gonna be a problem, but like if you have kids or something, I don't know. I don't have kids, I have cats. I would just be wary because I feel like it could get dirty, but it is black with gold hardware. There's an additional little strap that goes over the top. It says it has all of the same pockets and features of the normal Game Changer tote bag, but it does have some additional pockets and zip features. So again, I did not get that, so I can't show you. But I will link my Game Changer tote bag review down below. And I hope they come out with more regular Game Changer totes and backpacks soon, because I honestly don't know what I did without those bags. I love them so much. Okay, so that's everything for the review. Luckily, a lot of these pieces were repeats because I still have a lot of the pieces to review from you guys, even though I didn't get a lot of stuff in my package to review. Top picks for the launch, I would definitely say maybe a candy wrap or Bloom sports bra, especially in the plaid. I just feel like they're so versatile. I'm just going to get a lot of use out of my little plaid. Maybe the little Henley crop too. I feel like that was also a cute option. And then the legacy leggings are honestly always a classic. If you are planning on going for that plaid candy wrap sports bra, I would be quick. I would be quick at launch time because I just feel like that one's gonna sell out. A lot of other things, if you don't think they're gonna be like super high selling items, remember Black Friday is around the corner. And again, if you wanna save yourself 10%, you can use code Kathryn at checkout. As always, leave your launch questions down in the comments below. I will try to get back to them all. I also try to get back to all my Instagram DMs, but they only show me like 10 to 20 DMs at a time. So if I get a big flood of DMs, I lose like half of them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!